I want to look at Exhibit D of the plaintiff's evidence. And it shows the plaintiff saying, I'm attempting to work with you directly without involving courts for compensation. And you say, I understand and am willing to work with you. And then the next communication we see is, good morning, James. I haven't heard back from you. Can you give me an update on when I can receive a payment? Had there been any communication between those two texts?
Yes, it was a breakdown of my lost wages and the cost for the bike, because I had only had the bike a month and 8 days.
Let me go then to your damages.
Yes.
Your medical expenses are only $56. Is that because of insurance?
My insurance, yes.
Can you
correct.
explain to me your lost wages claim and the evidence in support of it?
I deducted what I was not receiving from my lost wages versus what I'm getting now. I'm on temporary disability.
What did you do for a living at the time of the accident?
I did in-home supportive services.
And were you out of work because of this accident?
I'm still out of work.
Why is that?
I'm
close
in therapy.
To a year later?
I'm in therapy twice a week.
Okay.
In-home supportive services is a very physical job. It's cleaning, laundry. I'm still in therapy for my left arm. There was 3+ fractures on my left arm.
All right, I want to show some photographs of your injuries. That's a really enormous bruise. Where on your body was that?
That's on my rib.
And then here, that is...
That's on my left arm.
The front left of your arm, and that's, I assume, all bruising right there, right?
Yes.
And then this is a picture of the X-ray. This is your left shoulder?
Yes.
Mr. Calloway, did you have significant injuries from this crash?
I wouldn't call them significant, but I did have some decent injuries. I was run over right about here on my back, so I was out of work for about 2 weeks.
And do you have records of that with you today?
I have my medical records on my phone.
If I may, if you've ever seen an electric bike, there's a thick bar that the handlebars hold on to. That bar snapped in half. So I also had to get the 17 stitches in my left knee, and I had sprained wrists on both of my wrists and a sprained left ankle.
Your injuries were clearly more extensive. I'm
Yes.
going to want to see yours. I'll have Officer Montejano come and get that from you. And while I take a look, I'll let Judge Corriero pick things
Thank
up.
you, Judge. You were riding your scooter, going where?
I was going down to Venice Beach.
How fast were you going?
It must have been about 10 miles an hour.
Well, I think you said to the paramedics it was approximately 15 miles per hour.
That may be true. It's hard to tell.
Could you have been going faster?
I don't believe so.
And you say that while you were going approximately 15 miles per hour, you decided to light up a cigarette?
Yes.
Did you have a pack of cigarettes with you?
Yes.
And where were they?
In my pocket?
So you had one hand on the scooter at some point,
Yes.
one hand in your pocket?
Yes.
And how did you take the cigarette out of your...
Well, actually, I parked the scooter to take them out. Then I lit one up and I started going again.
So it was the smoking that caused you to lose your balance?
I would say the speed and the lack of having two hands on the handlebars would do that.
Did you say that you jumped off the scooter?
I kind of bailed out as to not like go straight into her. So I kind
So
of...
the scooter was aimed at her at some point?
Well, it was in
or in
that...
her direction?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you abandoned the scooter?
Yes.
And it careened into
Well,
the plaintiff? Is that what happened?
I didn't quite abandon the scooter. I was holding on to the scooter the whole time, so I kind of fell with the scooter.
And how far from you was the scooter when you hit the ground and the accident was over?
Well, with the speed of me and the scooter, I let go as we hit the ground, like on the ground. I lost my hold on it.
So are you saying that when it struck the plaintiff, you were on the scooter?
I was on the ground when I was struck.
So you're saying you were off the scooter, and it must have been the scooter that struck the plaintiff and not you?
I don't think the scooter hit her. I believe that I was ran over after the scooter and I were both on the ground.